Many of you remember what happened here when Paul Doyle drove his vehicle into celebrating crowds at Liverpool's trophy parade. Paul was made out to be a family man, ex-Marine, all good things, nothing bad at all. Claimed that he was suffering from PTSD. We now know that he was sort of really discharged from the army, that he had gotten violent altercations before, induced by violent outbursts. He'd even bit somebody's ear off. Merseyside police have released the following video. Now, massive trigger warning, this will be difficult to watch. But obviously, just run a red light. Consistently driving erratically. He was picking up a friend at the time. See how close he is to people. Yes, people may be annoyed at being on a road, but this is inappropriate. Here he comes. And at this point, people were already annoyed at this. Everybody in Liverpool knew what was going on at this time as well. Huge trigger warning, because this is difficult to watch and so many people were injured. The actual video of the dash cam won't get shown because it is distressing, but this has.
This side. Get him in.
He's being arrested.
On the floor.
No, that's my life ruined now.
Right, no pressure on your legs now, mate. There's no pressure on your legs. Right?
Thank you.
Right? Just stay exactly there. All right?
Yeah.
Paul injured more than 100 people as he drove into the celebrating parade of Liverpool fans. On a day that should have been joyous, have changed the lives of so many, and that day will forever be overshadowed by this. 78 people gave impact statements during the sentencing. Some even have life-changing injuries. Victims' ages in the indictment, which was only 29, varied from the range of 6 months to 77 years. Doyle eventually pleaded guilty to all 31 charges relating to the Liverpool parade attack in May. He eventually pleaded guilty in November. He has now been sentenced to 21 years and 6 months, and when he is eventually released, so he may just do 3/4 of his sentence and may be eligible for parole, depending on what the parole board deem fit, if he has been rehabilitated or not. Given the fact that he has an angry past, I don't know how long Mr. Doyle will be able to keep the lid on things when he is inside, but only time shall tell. When he does get out, the judge says that he will be able to drive. It will, when he is eventually released, he needs to wait 3.5 years before he takes an advanced driving test. Then, as long as he passes the advanced driving test, then he can drive a car. Now, Mr. Doyle injured people using a car. He turned his vehicle into what could have been a deadly weapon. The people injured are very lucky to be alive, especially one that went underneath, and then you have the 6-month-old as well. These people are going to be forever be subjected to life-changing injuries. There will be a significant amount of PTSD that follows on from this as well. And he marred what should have been a joyous celebration in Liverpool for the Liverpool fans celebrating their team winning the cup. Do I think the sentence was wrong? Yes. As there was one charge of 16 months, and there was also another charge of 8 to 10 months. All the charges run concurrently rather than consecutively. Consecutive would be better because then he would never get out. I do believe that he should ever be allowed to drive again. He has a violent history. He has a temper. He sees red regularly. If in America somebody shoots at somebody with a gun, they're never allowed a gun again. So why should Mr. Doyle be any different? Why should he ever get to drive again? I disagree with the judge's decision for that. The actions were abhorrent, they were atrocious, they were disgusting, they were appalling. Mr. Doyle should certainly hang his head in shame. I feel for all of the victims who were injured and in general who have been, and everybody that has been affected by this as well. Utterly horrendous and horrible thing to have to witness to. But he has been sentenced, and we as people go by what the judicial system decides. And it decided the sentence was going to be 21 years and 6 months. And he may be eligible for parole after serving 3/4 of this. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. And no hate to Mr. Doyle's family or loved ones either, as they did not commit this crime. It was just purely Paul Doyle who did this.